Hello, I'm Dave Caldwell with your SCV News Break for Wednesday, October 29th. The Santa Clarita City Council denied an appeal Tuesday by Einstein Academy to open a charter school in the Valencia Industrial Center. School officials first sought an okay for the site in the 25,300 block of Rye Canyon Road back in June 2013 after unpermitted construction began on the 53,000 square foot site. The Planning Commission recommended the denial back in March over traffic and safety concerns. The school appealed that decision. City staff worked with school officials to change their plan, which garnered support from city staff. Both the SCV Chamber and the Economic Development Corporation believe putting a school in the industrial park is a bad move for business. Mayor Lorene West abstained from Tuesday's 3-1 vote, and Mayor Pro Tem Marcia McLean was the lone vote in favor. The City Council is expected to formally approve a resolution denying the appeal at its first meeting in November. California Highway Patrol officers have yet to release a report detailing the fatal collision that killed 17-year-old Jennifer Stift in August. The Saugus High student was jogging across Golden Valley Road when she was struck by a 1989 Toyota Celica driven by a 17-year-old former Saugus High student. No charges have been filed, and although the two knew each other before the crash, that was not a factor in the investigation. After the collision, the driver acted in accordance with the law, officials said, making an effort to protect the scene and wait for law enforcement. CHP officers expect the report to be completed soon.
2, 3.
City of Santa Clarita officials hosted a dedication and ribbon cutting Wednesday to celebrate the acquisition and protection of Gateway Ranch. The 302-acre property located off Cal Grove, west of Interstate 5, was once planned for a major housing development, but is now part of the city's open space preservation district and protected from building indefinitely. The dedication placed the open space in public ownership so it can be enjoyed as a protected wildlife corridor and part of the city's southern greenbelt.
Here, we're reconnecting the San Gabriel's and the Santa Susana Pass. At one time, there was no freeway. These mountains were continuous, and the wildlife, bear, deer, bobcat, badger, mountain lion, and every other kind of critter just roamed across. By picking up this property into perpetual public holding, we can now rebridge the mountains. Without this purchase, that could never happen.
Traffic delays are expected in and around Valencia Sunday due to the Santa Clarita Marathon. Most of the marathon is set to take place on trails throughout the city in an effort to reduce the amount of street closures. Minor delays and rolling road and parking lot closures are planned between 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. Sunday to accommodate the races. Detours will be in effect for major road closures. For a complete list of closure locations and links to route maps, log on to scvnews.com. Turning to weather, another warm, sunny day in Santa Clarita where highs reached 89 degrees. Tonight's not going to be quite as cold as it's been lately, with highs expected to remain in the upper 50s. Daytime highs are likely to dip down a few degrees Thursday into the low 80s and even cooler into the 70s on Friday. It's looking more and more like we might actually get some rain Friday night. The National Weather Service is forecasting a 50% chance of showers in the area on All Hallows Eve. As for the weekend, it's going to be a cool one. Highs are expected to top out in the 60s Saturday and Sunday. That's all for now. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave Caldwell.